Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with another video. This will be my 153rd video. And this title has something to do with movies. This title is Movies Where Women Lead with Their Heart and Not with Their Head. And it gets them in trouble each and every time. This particular movie here, I've seen it over and over. It's called Disappearing Acts. Came out in 2000 with Wesley Snipes. He played in it. All right. Now, what the movie was about was a young lady. She moved to New York and she wanted to become a songwriter, write songs, do songs, music. Okay. Wesley Snipes was the person that he played that part. Um, Ended up liking her. When I was watching that movie, I noticed a lot of mistakes she made. Number one, she had herself established and moved into a townhome. Okay, she was doing all right. First mistake she made, he lived with his parents. He had two children that he could barely afford to take care of. He hadn't even got a divorce yet. They might have been separated, but he still was married. Okay, that was some of the first mistakes she made. She made another mistake by inviting him over, and he was real late. I mean, real late. That she ended up leaving and going to the store herself and ordering food. And she gave him another chance. I would have left him right there in that store. All right. The other thing was, he didn't start telling her how bad he was doing until after they had sex. Okay. That's when he let her know that he had a piece of a job that wasn't going nowhere. That's when he let her know that he didn't have his GED. And that's when he let her know that he was still married, hadn't got a divorce yet. If you notice, when you meet a guy and you start talking to him, don't get me wrong, some females do the same thing, but the majority be the men. If you notice, when you start talking to them, they're going to give you their representative. They're not going to give you the real them and all. Why? Because they're trying to get something first. And like Steve Harvey say, give them 90 days. 90 days. A lot of them can't even make 30 days before they start showing you their true color. As they say, the mask come off and all. Okay. Also in this movie, what happened, he told her that he couldn't afford to help her like that. You know what she said out of her mouth? Oh, it doesn't matter. I just want you with me. That right there, she showed him that she was desperate. And yeah, she paid all the bills because he couldn't afford to pay nothing like that. And he's trying to pay child support too. Yeah, okay. That was another mistake. When you get with someone that has less than you. Now, some of you might be saying, it ain't all about the money. Yes, it is. At the end of the day, that love don't pay that rent. That love don't pay that electric bill. It's simple as that. Come on now. It even says in the Bible, equally yoked. And I made a lot of mistakes like that when I was in my 20s, 30s, and 40s. Yep. That's called potential. No. Mm-mm. That potential don't pay no bills. Person can promise you the world. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. They gonna get this. They gonna get that. Why they didn't get it before they met you? Well, all of a sudden now they gonna get it. I have met guys in their 60s still renting a room. Some of them homeless, trying to talk to me, telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get an apartment. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my driver's license." Why you didn't get it beforehand? Why you gotta wait till you were a senior citizen? And now all of a sudden talking about getting something. Yeah. And you got some women who will fall for that. No. I used to. I used to fall for a whole lot of bull crap. But not no more. Not no more. My channel, I know I be reading from paper, a lot of stuff. But this one, I don't need no notes. I don't need no paper. Yep. Because I'm telling it like it is. Back to the movie. What happened? Things that he fixed for her in her house. He got upset because he promised her he would get a job. Well, he figured it out. She was pregnant. He promised her he would get a job. Don't get rid of his baby. That was only to keep his foot at the door. And she couldn't take it no more. And she told him she wanted him to leave. What did he end up doing? The bookshelf he made for her, he tore it down and started throwing things and tearing up stuff in her apartment. When he got to the piano, only reason why he didn't mess that up because good memories came through his head when he got it for her that he really, really cared about her. And he knew deep down he wasn't doing what he was supposed to. He knew he could do better. So it took him to have to leave, go back home to his mom's to get his GED, to get a better job, and all. And that's what I mean when I said potential. He promised her all that, but he didn't do better until after he left. And some guys still won't do better after they leave, but some will. At the end, it was kind of a nice ending. He came over. He wanted to see his son. Well, he was seeing his son anyway because he would watch her from a distance with the baby and all. But at the end, he was proud of himself. And he told her he couldn't come around until he did something for himself. That's a real man right there. Yep. But you got a lot of these men out here. They don't care. They know they're going, well, they ain't doing nothing for themselves. They know they're going to pull you down, hold you back, and don't care. I be wondering how a man, excuse me the way I'm about to say it, I be wondering how a man have a nerve to want you and get a hard on knowing he's sorry. And when I say sorry, I mean sorry with a capital SORRY. Sorry. As simple as that. But they do it. You know why? Because you let them. You let them. You give them chance after chance after chance. And they get worse. They don't get better. They get worse. It's just like a woman beater. A man that hits you, believe me, if he hits you once, he gonna hit you again. Why? Because you let him get away with it. And each time it gets worse. And each time he do it, that's this. He letting you know he disrespect you. He don't respect you at all. He disrespect you by hitting you, by cussing at you, by yelling at you, by calling you out of your name. That is not love. Love not supposed to hurt. Mm-mm. Not supposed to hurt. Not supposed to leave bruises, marks, scars, none of that. And a lot of y'all young women Talking to all different ages. Some of y'all young in y'all 20s, 30s, 40s. Yeah, old fools as they call it. Yep, I was one at one time. But when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, believe me, you'll do something about it. You'll stop and you'll start loving you and putting you first. Yep. So I have about eight, I have 10 different movies that's something like Disappearing Act, where the woman leads with her heart and she don't think straight. Yeah. Oh, and that was another thing in the movies. It might have been hard for her to walk away because his Peter was big and he knew how to sling it and all. And I hate to admit it, but that was one of the reasons why I married my husband. Yeah, he knew how to throw it down in the bedroom, but that was it. He was a mama's boy, sorry as hell. Every time we get into an argument, he'd run back home to his mom. Didn't want to help with bills. Last time I called him was in April. Well, it was two times. April 2010 and August the 10th, 2010. But in April, I remember him telling me, he said, my mom said you was the best woman I ever had. I didn't even say anything. I said to myself, I knew that. And why she told him that, the reason why is because she realized that he was a grown man. Because I left him when we was in our 40s. That's when I couldn't take it no more. And I came down, I left Baltimore and came to Florida. Yeah. And she realized wasn't no woman in their right mind gonna put up with him. Yep. And she was right. And she told him that. But if she would have spoke up at least one time, every time he ran back home and say, no, you have a wife and a stepson. Don't keep running back here. Maybe he would have grew up. But he didn't because mama was babying him. Mama was letting him run back home. Yep. And a lot of these men do this. Yep, they run back home to mama because mama let them come home. Open arms. Yeah. But then when they get up in age, she can't get rid of them. It's hard for her to get rid of them. Yeah. He was, the last time I called, August the 10th, 2010, his birthday is in November. That meant he was going to be turning 50 years old in November and still was living at home with his mom. And that's sad. Well, I know now, I'm quite sure she's gone. She done left this world. Because when I called him in April 2010, he said that his dad had passed away. And so I'm quite sure she's gone now. That's been a long time ago, 2010. We are in 2026 right now. Yep, she was a nice woman, but she babyfied him too much. And when y'all find a man like that haven't grew up, that's in his, I'm gonna say 30, and haven't accomplished nothing, not trying to get nowhere, not trying to do nothing or have nothing in life, believe me, he gonna pull you down. Because at the age 30, I'm gonna say 27, he should start seeing his way and know what he wants and have a little of something accomplished. Well, me and my husband, we got married when I was 25. And yes, I had my own place and all, but it was a combination of both. I gave him too many chances. His mother babyfied him. And that's what made him no good and sorry. Yep. I'm down here in Florida. If he's still living, and he's 64, be 65 in November. Because from November the 5th to April the 4th, because my birthday April 5th. And, we are the same age. So if he's still living, Nine times out of 10, he's probably living with one of his sisters if they're going to put up with him. One of his sisters. I would say aunts, but I doubt it because his aunts was up in age too. They was around the same age of his mother. You know, he might be collecting Social Security, renting a room, but you better bet it. He ain't got himself together. He never owned a car. When I met him, he didn't have driver's license. I helped him get his driver's license. He only wanted to get his driver's license because I had brought a car just so he could drive my car around. And I waste my youth messing with somebody like that. And a lot of you women do the same thing. Y'all waste y'all youth, be with these sorry, no good men, 5, 7, 8, 10 years, and haven't accomplished nothing. I know a young lady like that right now. She in her 50s, and she's not gonna get nowhere with that man. But she's comfortable, and she want to stay with him. Yep, only because she comfortable. It's not love, it's comfort. And the sad part, the man is benefiting the most. Whenever you with a no good man that's barely giving you, that's not going anywhere in life, and don't have nothing accomplished, don't have nothing to offer you, he's benefiting the most. Yes, he is. With that said, YouTube, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. And I also would like if you subscribe, like, and share. This is Donna LC 4560 coming to you with her 153. I think it's, yeah, 153 video. Yep. All right then. I'm gonna make sure because my last one is on here, but I'm quite sure it's 150, 153. Let's see. Yep, this is my 153 video. Thank you so much. And by the way, some of these movies that y'all watch, pay attention to it. Things like that happen in real life every day. Every day, things like that. Is another one. The movie that I watched 3, 4 times. It's called The Perfect Guy. Yep. Mars Chestnut played in that. Yep. And she thought with her heart instead of her head. And she had to end up killing that fool at the end. Yep. And everything about him was not true. Yep. He bounced in and out of foster homes and he had different personalities. He was just a nutcase. Yep. But thanks again, YouTube. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, and share. This is Donna Covington. And also, this is Donna LC 4560. Thank you. Bye bye.